All right, we're gonna walk out here, hang out with the chickens. We have a, sorry for children's ears, we have a situation. Good morning, crypto miners. We're heading over to our ASIC mining shed. We have 2 new Kaspa miners to get installed, and I thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride. Nice brisk morning here. Let's go ahead and step inside. Shed is slowly filling up, but looking great. So we have 9 miners across the top and 9 down below. We got 2 slots available and left on this side of the shed. One right here, which is going to be a new IceRiver KS5L. And down below here, a Bitmain Antminer KS5 Pro. So taking a quick spin around, here's the new miners that we got in. We have one more spot available on the bottom. Pretty much we're gonna sneak it right there in the corner. But let's swing around here, take a look. The workbench is looking awesome. If you guys saw a previous video, we set up this shelf up top for our supplies so we could utilize down below for some more miners. And then right here in the middle is our workbench. Hoping to keep it a workbench, but might actually add miners to this in the near future. We'll have to see. So we got in an IceRiver KS5L. This is used for just a few months actually. One of the early batches that this guy had. So these units are used, if I didn't mention it. So this guy here, ran for maybe, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months maybe, max. When did the KS5L come out? June, July-ish, somewhere in there, maybe June. And then this guy is only about a week old. This is the Bitmain Antminer KS5 Pro. He did run it for about a week. We did have plans. I've been talking with the guy since early July. And yeah, once everything came in, we decided, hey, let's make it happen. He was looking to sell them, got in, over leveraged, unfortunately. When he bought them, they were making X'd, you know, I mean, between the 2 of these, brand new day 1, man, these were doing super good. Probably what, 150, 160 total each or together. But by the time he got them up and running, he was leveraged. He actually took debt out, a loan out to buy these, and then over leveraged himself, unfortunately, and needed to liquidate them. So I did buy both of these units, KS5 Pro and the KS5L, for a total of $7,250. These are gonna be my last 2 Kaspa miners because we got a number of them down here. We got 2 over there. I just don't want to go too hard on Kaspa because we're already have a lot of Kaspa miners in the shed right now. Have my eyes more on script right now, actually. So if you're in the market, recommend you look at some script miners. They've been doing well over the last few years. So we're going to take these, strip them down. We're installing the Fruition Design Shroud Kit, which is kind of what you see down here. That eliminates your high RPM fans. And then we're installing the AC Infinity 8-inch inline fan right in the front. So let's get to work. Today's video is sponsored by the team over at ASICmarketplace.com. With crypto mining hardware prices dropping, it's critical to find an online store you can trust with your ASIC purchases. The team at ASICmarketplace.com has you covered with some of the most competitive pricing on the market. No matter what brand you're looking for, ASIC Marketplace has it. To name just a few: Bitmain, Goldshell, WhatsMiner, IB-Link, iPolo, Jazzminer, and many more. There are no surprises with ASIC Marketplace. The price listed on their website includes shipping. Imagine that. Finally, ASIC Marketplace takes the buying experience to the next level by accepting cryptocurrency as payment directly on their store. Go check out ASIC Marketplace today via the link in this video's description down below, as well as save $110 at checkout with discount code TheHobbyistMiner. All right, take a look. We are all set up, good to go. I left the top lid off for the control panel to show you guys exactly how that wires in. Inline fan all set up. I do use foil tape to give us a good seal between that and the shroud kit. They do come with a hose clamp to kind of seal the deal there. It works out really well. Here is our power. That's going to get plugged into the longer power strip you see there. And then what happens is there's actually a USB Type-C cable. They give you all that cable, it's crazy. That wires in, we'll put the lid on in a minute, goes into the pivotal plug board here, and then it wires directly into the 4 fan ports that you had the high RPM fans going into. And yeah, then we got our exhaust on the back and we're good to go. So let's get the KS5L installed. All right, our KS5L is in place and up and mining. Do have to finish some cable management here and get a longer Ethernet cable. This is a little too taut for me, but we're in place, good to go. Just went ahead and got it plugged in, powered it up, which is awesome. Now I have one more thing we have to do. Oh, and if you're curious with the fan spinning down, I just powered it up. So it spins up fast and then it will slow down and stop, and then it gets the information from the pivotal plug board and ASIC, and it'll start back up in a minute. But one last thing we have to do for this unit. So I ordered these in from K-Trim, a community member. Let's see, can we open it? Oh yeah, check this out. So he just started making these, which is awesome. And the nice thing is, check it out. We can take it here. And is it gonna fit? Oh yeah, look at that. That is awesome. So I got a whole bunch of these. I'm gonna put these on my Kaspa miners today. Super excited. If you guys want a link to these, I'll put them directly down below. All right, let's fast forward and bang this one out real quick, the KS5 Pro. All right, we're gonna walk out here, hang out with the chickens. We have a, sorry for children's ears, we have a situation. Like, damn, brand new miner. Let me go inside, show you guys the success, and then show you the failure, and let's see if we can fix it. All right, stepping inside. So, dude, look how good they look. Oh, I love it. So, stepping inside here, our 2 KS5 Pros right here. I love those covers. Huge shout out once again to K-Trim. Our 2 KS5 Pros off and working, which is absolutely awesome. Walking over here, it's actually hashing away well, which you guys can see. And right now, we have right around 84 terahash in this shed, all on Kaspa, which is absolutely awesome to see. Here's our 2 KS5 Pros down here. Now, here is the fuck me moment. So I did have the miner over there. We got it powered on. We're having some issues with it hashing. Like, it wasn't actually hashing. On the power supply, I was getting a red and green light. Hit up the Mining King. He recommended usually an issue with the power cable connections. So, okay. What I did was I reseated those, and then I unscrewed all of our terminals for our bus bars, and I put them back in. But look, do you guys see the problem? So these are just super cheap. Now, I probably should have not have had my drill so high up on the settings, and it snapped off inside of the hash board. So like, I can put my finger under here and feel it. It's right there. So I guess what I need to do, like if you think about it, so this goes here, right? Hang on, I gotta move it over. There we go, that goes there, and this goes here. And then you got a whole bunch of these screws that put it in that kind of match up the bus bar. It's pretty much to make contact between the bus bar and the actual hash board there for power, to transfer power. So it's gonna have pressure down from the other 2 screws, so it may still work and work fine. I really don't know, but I feel like, I don't know, do I test it out without it and see how it does? I feel like, to be safe, I need to drill this out and then put a new, I gotta find one of these from the hardware store. I did bring over a little bin I had of screws to see if any of these will work, but these look a lot thinner than these right here, so I don't think these are gonna work. maybe, this is too long. I might have to cut it. I don't know. I mean, I might have to bring one of those screws to a hardware store, but I'm like, man, just when everything was going so well. So let me see what I can figure out here without getting myself in more trouble. All right, so I got the hashboard out. You can actually see the bottom of the screw right there. I'm gonna see if I can take a set of pliers because I can't grip anything on the top. See if I can grip that and almost thread it backwards to get it out because I really don't want to drill this out at all. All right, check it out. We were able to get it out. We used our needle nose pliers to thread it out backwards pretty much. Came out, no damage to it. So I did find screws here that I had that have the same thread. So this is the original. It's got a little washer on here. So I might pull the washer off if I can, but I might not need it because the top of this is a little bit larger. Now the screw is a tiny bit bigger, actually. So yeah, it looks a little bit bigger here. But the nice thing is like there's a nice gap underneath of here, so it's not touching anything. So we're gonna give it a whirl and see what happens. All right, so the miner is on, which is good. It's seeing all 3 hash boards, so that's awesome. The issue that originally initiated me looking into and taking off the bus bars is this red and green rotating power light, because it never ends up pulling like any additional power. I mean, it's only pulling right now a couple hundred, not even, like 150 watts, give or take. So I did hit up the Mining King for his thoughts on this because he's dealt with these units a lot more than I have. He said that that's usually a power connection issue. So I did reseat like the yellow and black cable going from the power supply into the control board to power the control board. And I did reseat the signal cable here on this side, but I guess I'll have to open up the power supply. All right, it's 8:30 at night. I gotta love crypto mining, but we got our KS5L up and running. So it's a quasi brand new unit, a few months old. We got it in yesterday, tested everything out. It was good, everything hashed awesome. We came over here, we got it set up with the inline fan system, and the power supply was red, blinking red and green. Well, took a recommendation from Mining King. He had mentioned about swapping it with another ASIC, and I remembered when I bought all these new ASICs that I bought on the road trip with my son, the guy had given me an extra control board and some extra power supplies. So I actually had a spare power supply, the exact model, swapped it out, and bam, we are up and running. That is the first power supply that I have had go bad. I can't believe it. So, new KS5L up and running, giving us another 12 terahash, and the KS5 Pro up and running, giving us another 21 terahash on Kaspa. I am done for today. Oh my gosh, this was so much more work. Guys, I'll chat with you guys later. I'll leave links to everything we talked about directly down below. Have a good one. Take care. Sorry to interrupt your video, but check this out. I constantly get emails from the community asking me about trustworthy hosting facilities in the United States that I recommend. Well, I got you covered. Listen up. A few months back, I visited BlockOps Mining's brand new facility in Central Arkansas. The team there was super professional, knowledgeable, and everyday miners like you and I. After visiting the facility, I sent them a few of my ASIC miners for hosting and have been super happy with their service and communication. Go contact BlockOps Mining directly down below in the video description and tell them the Hobbyist Miner sent you for great pricing on miners and hosting.